The strike deadline by postal workers has come and gone. The mail is still being delivered, but it may take a bit longer to get to customers. The Postal Workers Union has launched what it calls legal strike action, telling members not to work more than 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. Carson Marsouk looks at the local impact.
The Interfaith Food Bank is in the midst of its spring-summer fundraiser, hoping to raise $40,000.
At this time of year, we typically see our donations drying up because we are quite a ways out of that season of giving from Thanksgiving until Christmas. Instead of doing a bake sale, we're asking people to make cookies or a cake. We are asking them to instead just give us the money they would have spent on that.
While Canada Post workers aren't walking the picket lines, members have been told not to work any overtime, which has the food bank not taking any chances with its newsletter.
Normally with our newsletter, there's a small envelope in there that asks people to put their money into the mail and send it off to us. However, this year, just like at Christmas time, we're encouraging people to give online or stop in and see us with their donations.
On Thursday night, the Canadian Union of Postal Workers called for a nationwide overtime ban starting at midnight Friday and not a strike.
The meeting last night was informal. Only addressed at a very high level, two of the many issues that still remain outstanding after 2 years. So it wasn't really meaningful progress.
The decision comes following the latest offer from Canada Post to increase wages by 13.5% over 4 years and creating part-time job opportunities on weekends. The union voted against it on Wednesday, saying they want a 19% wage increase.
This was the first time after negotiating for over 2 years. So I'm very optimistic, but there is work to be done.
Despite mail still being delivered, local businesses say it's the uncertainty that's causing stress and anxiety.
Many small businesses rely on Canada Post to ship and receive their goods. Strikes in Canada Post will force them to look for alternative methods of delivery, and those can be expensive and perhaps less efficient.
In November, Canada Post workers were on the picket lines for 32 days, costing small businesses more than $1 billion before the federal government ordered employees back to work and extended the collective agreement deadline to May.
You can't always count on one means of communication. I think that's the biggest lesson, and I think especially from the last postal strike, people have become more comfortable with online, which I think was a barrier that maybe we just needed to break.
Carson Marsouk, CTV News, Lethbridge.